Brookfield, Missouri, a small town of 4,542 people. This town is a mere 4.3 square miles and has a total of 2 stoplights. The only stores in Brookfield are a Walmart and a Save-A-Lot grocery store. This small town has many personal and historic landmarks that the locals are incredibly proud of. The high school, which my family attended, is still standing, and alums continuously return to see its changes. The 4th Ward is the worst part of town with the smallest houses. Years ago, this was the only area black families were allowed to live in. This beautifully built home is said to have had a soldier buried in the backyard during the Civil War. The center of town is marked by this statue honoring soldiers from the Civil War. Along with these historic town landmarks are men's clubs, including the Elks Lodge and the Eagles, that have been around since my grandparents moved to Brookfield as children. In the 2 minutes it takes to drive through Brookfield, we come across my grandmother's house. Kathy Faulkner was born in 1939 in Jefferson City, Missouri, and currently still resides in Brookfield, Missouri. Her father, George Peary, was a strong man. He worked hard for his family, community, and country. People say George skirted the law, which helped the less fortunate members of the community. Kathy is full of stories about the various things that George did. The first of which is George's time bootlegging, then the story of George's supper club that was held in this building that is currently owned by H&R Block.
Because Prohibition, and it was from 1920 till around 1933, my father, he was a bootlegger because you had to make some money. And he ran alcohol from up at Linnaeus to some customers, and they stopped doing this eventually because there was a war on and you had to enlist. And I think he still lived in Linnaeus at that time, and he was unmarried.
Why did he bootleg? Why did he do it?
Because there were no jobs, no money, but you could make a little money doing that.
Okay, did he ever get caught bootlegging?
Not that I have ever heard. Sometime after World War II, my father, George Peary, he decided to open up a supper club called the Isaac Walton outside of Brookfield, Missouri here. And they served alcohol and steaks and everything else. And they also did a little illegal gambling occasionally. And you had to sort of be a member to get in like you do at the other clubs in town. But if you went to the door, he would usually let you in, kind of like a speakeasy thing. And it got where the other clubs didn't like it because so many people were going there. So they turned him in and he got shut down. The liquor control, they come in and raided the place one night. And they arrested George and mother's sister. And they were all crying, but George just kind of sat there and had another drink. And my husband and I was there. And I'm not sure what the year that was. Let's see. I messed it up, haven't I?
No, you've done great,
Okay.
I'm still filming.
You're still filming?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure what year it was, but it was something or other. But he had his license taken away, so he never had another place where he could sell liquor. The next place he opened, it was just a restaurant with just food.
It was just a restaurant.
And he wasn't having much fun with that because, like my husband always said, George kind of liked it where he could skirt the law just a little bit. Of course, a lot of people are like that. We have a few too many laws nowadays. One night, it seems like they had a slot machine out at the Isaac Walton, and my husband Charles was out there, and Judge Green and his wife were there. They really liked playing that slot machine. But the highway patrolmen were coming for dinner, so Charles had to move that slot machine around to keep it out of sight. I think they might have kept it in the back room. Also, there were rumors around town that my daughter has heard that they were also running a house out there.
A brothel?
A brothel, because there was a bed upstairs. But I think that's where Dad went and rested occasionally. So I don't know if that's true or not. Of course, Mother did like friendly waitresses around the place. Real friendly waitresses. He cut hair.
He cut hair.
And he saved his money, and he sent money back, and the money sent back, Mom bought a house. The girl?
Yeah, girl.
The girl. Well, Mother thought while he was there he might have had a girlfriend. Of course, men do when they're gone for a long time. So, so this lady did contact her once, wanted her to send clothes or money over there, but Mom didn't. So she thought maybe George had a girlfriend over there.
And she wanted clothes and money?
And maybe children?
You think that he has...
I wouldn't put it. He probably did, not him. Oh, Gladys. Yeah, I thought it'd been nice if he brought Gladys home, but no, he couldn't bring her home.
There you have it, my crazy family. George would fit right in with my family today. I only wish I could have met him and been a part of what sounds like a wonderful contribution to Brookfield.